Good day and welcome to my auction for the Sekonic L-758DR Digital Master Flash and Ambient Meter. This meter is a fantastic meter because not only does it include your normal flash and ambient metering abilities, but also it includes a 1-degree spot meter with a optical viewfinder inside, a digital viewfinder rather, inside the actual meter. So you actually have stats when you look through the actual meter. Here we have a real well featured, well rounded meter. This button right here lights up to light up the screen, and of course, as you can tell, you have different options for depending on what you're using the meter for. Whether you're using for ambient, flash, you're going to use a trigger with a wire, or you're going to use a wireless trigger. And of course, the Pocket Wizard 32-channel receiver is inside in the back here, where the battery compartment resides. And of course, here in the back of the battery compartment, we have a sticker that was applied to the back that gives you some ideas on how to use the actual settings. It has a jog dial right here, and this is also too, you can, pardon the focus, this here too, you can use it to raise your sensor. And be very careful with this when you do get your meter, that you never put any liquid on this sensor. It's very sensitive, and you have to clean it properly with a proper microfiber cloth if you do clean it. Here is a lens cap for the actual spot meter. And so this is where you would be looking through the actual meter. And basically all we do here is just switch the meter. Give me a second. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, as you can see, I switched it here now on the jog dial. And now if you look inside, you can barely see it but through the video. But there it is, the actual display inside the viewfinder. And this is what you use for landscapes, for example. And so it's great. It can store 2 different ISO settings depending on what you're doing. And of course, let's take a look at the actual receiver. What's in the back here is where the battery is stored, as well as where the actual Pocket Wizard receiver is stored. Okay, I've turned the meter off, and I've used this latch to open the actual back of the case. And so let's take a look. Give me a second. It's not very easy to open with one hand, but here we go. Here we have the actual receiver. It's a 32-channel Pocket Wizard receiver, and we want to be careful here. If you live in the US or Canada, perfect, this will work just fine. However, if you live in Europe, parts of Asia, Japan, well, then this receiver will not play well with the other Pocket Wizards that are available in those countries. So if you live overseas, please make sure that you're on the right frequency. I've included a link on the page that tells you which countries use which frequencies. But if you live here in the US or Canada, you're just fine. And then here, of course, a fresh battery. Now this unit here has been used, I would say, less than 12 times. That's probably pushing it, probably even less than that. So this unit is basically like new, as you can tell. It is very well taken care of. Let's take a look at some of these lines. I got a real nice close-up here. I'm going to turn it back on using the power button. There we go. And as you can tell, it is just in fantastic condition. It really is like new. Here we have a connector for a tripod, and right here, this little connector right here, this is for using if you actually attach a trigger to it with wires instead of wireless. Yeah, we have here. We have the proper serial numbers and FCC identification. Yeah. So it's a beautiful, beautiful meter. Oh, I'm using the one. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Alright. So that is the Pocket Wizard meter. Let's take a look at the actual sensor itself. Make sure that we are good to go. There we go. It's in perfect shape. Yep. Beautiful. And again, the button there for the lighting. So this is how you joggle it. So this is a perfect meter. If you're in the market for a meter, please go ahead and bid in my auction, and you're not going to regret getting a meter in this kind of condition, and certainly I have no doubt you'll get a great price for it too. So happy bidding, and thank you so much for taking a look at my auction. Oh, before I forget, there's more. Not only am I including the meter, but also here, if you look here, this is the actual sticker sheet that came with the meter. If you look here, this is here the appropriate stickers for the US, but I've also included the other stickers that you might use in other countries. As well, of course, we have the original data transfer software. As you can tell, it's perfectly sealed. Yeah. And then we also have included the quick start guide as well. Here we have in English on this side, and I believe Japanese, or some to the effect on the other side. My apologies if it's not Japanese. And of course, we've also included even the little bags in which the actual meter came in, including including the little cap that comes with it and whatnot. And we've also included the original data transfer cable in its original packaging. And of course, we'll be including the actual box as well. So all together, we'll put in a nice needle package. It'll look just like new. It even includes a little 3-year warranty card, even though it is not in warranty. I'm just including everything in there, and even a little extra battery to boot just in case. So this is and of course the case that comes to protect the actual meter. So fantastic condition. So this is my auction. Thank you so much, and happy bidding.